Hello and welcome back to the channel. So there's been an update in Gran Turismo. So there's only been 3 cars, nothing too special, but one of them is the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Now, long-time subscribers of the channel will know we had one of these in real life. We had it for a good 3 years. Did some amazing things with it, got it completely standard, did a few mods to it, really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I've passed it on to somebody else. So I thought, you know what? This is, to me, the creme de la creme of the Evo lineage. I thought, why don't we take it around the Nürburgring and see how it does? Now, also, if you have been watching, you may know that we've already done this car, but in a Assetto Corsa. So I thought, you know what, let's try it again. This is an official car rather than Assetto Corsa was a third-party mod, so you can never quite know about the authenticity on there. So we're going to do some modifications because, of course, my Evo was an Evo FQ320. And I thought, you know what, let's take it out. Let's see how it does in the Nürburgring. Now, in an Assetto Corsa, it did a 7:59, so basically an 8-minute lap. I reckon it's probably going to be a touch faster in Gran Turismo. And I think we're probably going to be around about the GR Corolla time, which is just a couple of, maybe 10-15 seconds a bit faster. So that's about the same power, in fact, as well. So we're here in the upgrade garage of Gran Turismo 7. So my Evo 9 was an FQ320, so that's it. When they got brought into the UK, Rally did a few upgrades. And that's what we're going to do here. So the upgrades that we had on there, we had an exhaust. So I'm going to go semi-racing because it was a fairly loud exhaust, but it was not a full racing exhaust. And we want to try and get the power up to around about 320. So we take that. Other upgrades that we did do a clutch. So we'll just do a sports clutch. It was a slightly upgraded one, nothing too major. So we'll take that. We also had Meister R coilovers with camera adjustment and rebound. So on Gran Turismo, that's going to be fully customizable, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Or height adjustable. That's a bit height adjustable coilovers, so we'll stick those on as well. And we also had a induction kit. So did we go sports filter or racing air filter? It was not a racing air filter, so let's see how much sports does for us. There you go, that's boosted the power a little bit, and then if we stick a tune on there, we're looking around about the right kind of place. So let's go and have a look at where that sticks to the car now in performance wise. I think that was all the upgrades that we had, really. So that brings the car to a total of 318 horsepower, which is pretty much bang on where it would have been in real life. So let's go and take this around the Nürburgring and let's see how fast it goes. Right, the Mitsubishi Evo 9 versus the Nürburgring in Gran Turismo. This is my Mitsubishi Evo 9, even better. Let's see how it does against the ring. Right, flat out in 3rd gear, up to 4th, across the line we go, and then hard back on the brakes, down to 3rd. We're going to try and use some of the torque. 4G63's got good torque, but quite short gearing. This is the 6-speed version. Right, down the hill we go. Already up into 5th, a little bit of a lift, and then back on the power. Use all the curb and a little bit more there. Right into the technical section, down 1 gear, down 2 gears. Almost went for left foot braking there. Again, that short gearbox doesn't allow it quite as much as maybe we would have liked. There we go, a little bit of slide through there. Rev the nuts off in 3rd gear. Right, get the nose in and focus on the exit. Right, here we go. Up another gear, that's 4th. Flat out towards Flugplatz, here we come. Trying to push this car as hard as possible. Right, flat out. Gonna need to brake at the top here just to get the nose down, get the nose in so we can take it that corner there as fast as possible. Right, so we're going to be looking for 6th now, which will be top gear. There you go, we'll take 6th as we crest over the rise, flat out, approaching maybe about 150, 160 miles an hour. Schiedenkreuz will not be flat, dab a brake, get that nose in, not too much, and then hard on the brakes. 1st to 4th, then to 3rd. Try and keep her in there. There we go, a little bit of understeer on the exit, but still motoring. Right, flat out, through the foxholes we go. Up to 5th. Gonna hunt for 6th now, into 6th, flat out through the compression. Gonna have to slow this beast down. Down to 5th as we come up over the rise. Down all the way to 3rd. Gonna try and take the chicane in 3rd. So third feels a bit of a too high a gear, normally in most cars, for this kind of corner here. But look at the torque. The 4G just pulls nicely. Really quite short gearing car. I think that's going to hurt us later in the lap. Third needs to be a bit longer. Pass the rebel tree, dab a brake, get the nose in, stay in the camber, and then hard on the brakes. Being a rally car, we can abuse the curbs a little bit here. So yeet, over we go, and then downhill braking. Feel the weight of the car there. 1.4 tons, 320 horses. Right, flat out, here we go. Gonna nip it in. Now you sometimes can feel, in real life this car does have a bit of a tendency, when you get hard on the brakes, the rear end will want to come round and you can feel a pendulum effect quite heavily. And I have to say they've got that here in game. There we go, in fact, once the rear end wants to start coming round on you, it does come round quite quickly. And normally, like there, you just need to get on the power a bit more. Normally if you get off the power more, it actually exacerbates the issue. Try and carry as much pace as possible through there. Bump the limiter in third there. There's no point to really go to fourth. Look at that torque that we got on the exit. Up another gear into fourth, and we're off towards the Lauda King. Actually get fifth before we get there. Try and take a nice smooth line. Yes. And then pick our braking point. Let's focus on the exit. That's a nice late apex. There we go. That felt good. That felt good. Right, flat out up the hill towards the Bravery corner now. May get sixth. That is fifth, top of fifth. And the car does pull up here, so we have got good power. I have to say it's quite faithfully recreated. I feel like I am sitting back in my Evo 9. It's identical pretty much. The only difference is I have a radio and I had the carbon fibre trim on the dash. But yeah, we will take sixth in fact, because it still is pulling up here. Won't take sixth through here, so we're going to have to dab a brake, down one gear, get that nose in and back on the power, use the torque. Yes, that was nice. That's where the agility of the Evo platform helps, because the rear just, it's unsettled, but it helps you turn in, helps you steer. Hard on the brakes. We're going to actually use third through here. This just feels like normally a second gear corner, but second just feels too short through here, and the same for the carousel. So hard on the brakes, down to third, keep that car in, keep it going, keep up the minimum speed, and now power. Yeah, she sounds good. Right, up through the gears, gonna take fifth. Right, I'm gonna try and take line of least resistance through here, just kiss the curb, hit it a bit more than a kiss, but that's all right. Right, uphill braking, getting that rear end wants to come round, and then into third as we crest over the top of the hill, head towards Vipperman. Right, fourth gear, use the curb, dab a brake, get that nose to turn in, try and keep up the minimum speed, use the curb here, car sliding, there we go. And we're actually going to hold fourth again through here, just use the torque of that engine, a little bit wide, we're still alive. We drop down towards Brutchen, yes. And then we will need third through here, and then back on the power, but see, I'm back into fourth, and then back to third. That's where just third being a bit longer would have helped us. Right, early apex for this one, and then shoot for the sky. There you go, turns in nicely. Yeah, nice predictable front end. Just that rear end under heavy braking can be a bit disconcerting. Right, flat out over the jump we go. Down to fourth, get that nose in, that's that rear end again. Just feels like once you get on the brakes really hard, the length of the car just means the front end dips quite aggressively and the rear end comes up quite aggressively. Flat out through the Stefan Belloff S, that's nice. And there goes the foot cam, sorry about that. Down into fourth for the worst corner on the track. That's a beep of the GoPro just giving up. So sorry about that, you have the foot cam for as long as possible. Right, into the mini carousel, third gear, power, 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 power. Right, final corner before Duttinger. Try and keep up the speed, we'll hold fourth. You can see why this engine is just so legendary. Yes, look at that. Right, flat out. Top of 5th we need. Should be able to pretty much max this car out down here. 6th. So the speedo, if memory serves me correctly, tops out at like 160. So we're getting close to there. So we are hauling some serious. Even out the back, this car looks spot on. I'm really impressed with how faithfully it's been recreated. Right, flat out under the Bilstein Bridge. It is a long, tall car and heavy, so we're going to actually take it easy through here because this is where those brakes can sometimes get a bit dicey. All the way down to 3rd, the final corner. That's nice, we survived. Right, sub 8 minutes. That's what we're aiming for. How much under sub 8 can we get? Come on, power, 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 power. Through the gears. There we go. Whew. And that's a lap done in my Evo 9. Like, if we jump out, we can see that looks pretty spot on. Yes, it's got the Japanese splitter. Of course, the Rally Art versions that we had in this UK, that front splitter down the front was carbon. But the exhaust tip looks pretty much exact. Like, this view from behind looks spot on. Oh, I had carbon vortex generator. But other than that, it's pretty spot on. Well, let's see what kind of lap time we've done around the Nürburgring. That's a 7:44. That is quite impressive. That's 15 seconds faster. Well, 14 seconds faster than it did in Assetto Corsa. So I told you it would be faster, but I just didn't know by how much. Let's see where that puts us in the actual table, which we're almost getting to 100 cars we've done around here. So if you've got a recommendation for what we should do as the 100th car, as we've now got the Nürburgring in Forza Motorsport. So anything in Forza Motorsport we can also do here on the channel. Or any of the other sims, if they've got a Nürburgring, let me know. Put a comment down below of what you would like to see. And maybe we'll do that for the 100th car. So let's see where it stands though. So a 7:44 takes it currently to 67th and just a bit faster than a BMW M competition. And actually, like, that's 9 seconds faster than the GR Corolla. So that is really impressive for a car that, remember, mine was a 2005, so they are now, what's that, coming up to 15 years old. Wow, no, 20 years old. 20 years old next year. Wow, that's really impressive. I've really enjoyed driving this car, and I have to say it's pretty faithful to how I experienced driving it in real life. Maybe it's a little bit faster than it would be in real life, but maybe that's down to the driver, because I've got no fear of dying while I'm in the sim. Oh, hello, cat. My cat says hello. Right, so if you enjoyed that and you want to see more, I appreciate a like and subscribe. If you didn't, perfectly fine. Put a thumbs down and put a comment down below how we can do it better, me and the cat. And any cars that you'd like to see, let me know, because it's coming up to 100 cars. Until then, goodbye and have a good one.